What is going on, guys? Nico here, and this is a re-upload of a video I had to remake because I was having issues with my audio. So hopefully it's fixed. Today we're going to talk about TSM picking up SGARES and, well, potentially, right? It's what's been leaked and what sources have been putting out, and talk about what TSM should do now that they have the opportunity to get SGARES. Their lineup now is Semphis, FNS, Relic, Sick, and Twist. Excuse me. And I think Sick and Twist should stay. They should get rid of Relics, FNS, and Semphis. Semphis and FNS have just dropped. They're way below a 1 rating. It says that the ratings now are 1.02 and 0.94, but if you look at like the last 4 months, they haven't been even really that close to like 0.9. It's just been dropping. So I think they're pretty much shot on this team. They're not very impactful. I don't think their leadership is anything special. I don't think it's a good form of leadership that's going to help 2 new players like Sick and Twist really break out to the potential they probably have, especially because they've dropped a little bit, but they've still stayed well above 1, even in the times now where they're just losing all the time. So they've still been playing fairly well, considering they're losing. I think you take SGARES, you take Sick and Twist, and then you buy out Liquid and JDM, or Liquid. You buy out Hiko and JDM from Liquid. Shazam, I don't think is a very good fit for SGARES and the way he calls. I think Shazam's just like, he goes for highlight reels that his skill can't handle. He just keeps repeaking and will hit 1 out of 4 repeaks and then die. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, we need to stop recycling players around SGARES and give him some people who can learn how to play the game right. And I think JDM in a good system would play like he was like a star player we've seen him play before. I think having that structure and that system that SGARES has, I mean, he did it with Skadoodle and made Skadoodle play fantastically. Now you have someone who's kind of needs a help in the same way and needs a little bit more structure, but has the ability to go aggressive, to be passive, to play every different ways, to take the peaks he wants to peak, to know how he wants to play, so that those two can work together to build a stronger system. So it's kind of like a Skadoodle mindset, but with a couple extra added perks. So I think he would be a very good fit there. And then you can have Hiko come in. Hiko knows how Sean plays. They know how they play each other, and Hiko was probably at his best during that system with Sean. And then you can have the 2-star players of Sick and Twist. Give them like 6 months with Sean, have them, show them how to play properly, show them how to use their skill properly, and then they'll have the ability to kind of like, to maybe get into the top 5 or at least take top 4 at international events and stuff like that. I don't think it's not going to be something that they're going to go together and just be like world beaters, but I think it has a lot of potential, as in JDM will play better, Hiko will play better, and then you have the time. You have SGARES have the time to work with Sick and Twist to really have them break out to be the star players that they are kind of said that they're going to be, right? They're like the new upcoming stars. So now you can have someone develop that star power. And while you're developing that, and they're going to be a little bit weaker because they're not stars, you can have JDM and Hiko, who are the star players, who could still win matches and close out games and stuff like that. So you can utilize all those players to actually have a winning team. I don't know how realistic that is, but in my fantasy world, that's it. If we look a little bit more realistically and we take Shazam, they probably don't kick Relics. They probably don't kick Semphis, even though I think they should, because he's kind of the big name and probably the in with Sean. So it probably turns out to be Semphis, Sean, Shazam, Sick and Twist, which I think has like a nice grace period where they all work together well, and then once Semphis and Sean start trying to play the out-call game, it just kind of falls apart, I'd say like 4 months. If you take Shazam and they're dead set on that, then you kick Semphis and FNS with the worst performing players. You have an Opper, you have an in-game leader that eliminates what Semphis and FNS would do. You have Relics, a consistent role player, and then Sick and Twist. I think the team's weak. It doesn't have any star power at all. Shazam is in no way a star. I think his ego I think his ego cuts into that because he tries to make plays and do things that end up getting him killed instead of just being a good opera and playing well in the team. I think he would do a lot better like that, but that wouldn't make him a star either. So I don't think he's a star player. Sick and Twist aren't stars yet. I don't think they have the ability. I don't think it could be expected of them to do that. So I think that's the more realistic thing, but I think the dream world for me would be JDM, Hiko, Sean, Sick and Twist. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give me your opinions. Follow my social media if you guys want to watch me stream and stuff like that. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll talk to you soon.